I'm sure she got a calendar. She marking the motherfucking days.
Yeah.
Oh, I think next year Uncle Eric gonna make his move. Oh yeah, I think he gonna make his move. Cause Keenan probably, well, cause see if they gotta go to court, Keenan old enough for the judge to hear what he got to say and who he want to stay with. And Uncle Eric can work remotely right now, so he can continue to work remotely from home until that year is up and Keenan go off to college. Oh shit now. I think this is what he been waiting for anyway. Well, because that would have put a mark on his record to where he probably would have ended up having to stay with them and go to community college. Man, I'm pretty sure Eric thought about it, but he thought about exactly what he thought about with his son. He'd be throwing everything away if he put his hands on it. The best way to hurt her is to fuck away from her and leave her with nothing. Because if our kids are grown and in college, I ain't got to give you a motherfucking dime. Bitch, you got a master's degree. Go get a job now, ho. Go get a job now, ho. Yeah, she pissed him off. Right. Because everything that he probably was denying, he can't deny it no more. Yeah. So can I beat her up now?
No.
Can I shoot her in the foot? Oh. Oh, well, okay. She said no, just like you. Look, she said no, just like you.
You gotta get the hands too.
I know. That was why I only wanted to do one.
Yeah. They both had the hands up. Yeah, we do it too. Like this.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. And they finna be empty nesters soon. Yeah, got to be. He may need to install cameras in his home because who's to say now she may not start coming up with bruises and shit and the police may start showing up at his house. Or she may starting arguments with him on purpose so that they can start yelling and shit, knowing that they live in a white neighborhood just so the police can show up at his house.
Yeah, goddamn right.
Yeah. Fuck that, nigga. She done showed you her whole card. You know who and what you dealing with now. Act accordingly. She done showed you her whole card, nigga. She basically showed you she was gonna put your son in harm's way with some fucked up ass information because she's forgetting your son is not all 100% Caucasian. Right? Damn. Like, oh shit. I'm sorry. Carry on. He ain't got to be here to relish. Who told you that? Nope, because he chose to marry her. And all the writing was on the wall. Eric chose to ignore it for whatever reason or another. And it came full circle on his ass. Because he didn't deal with it then, it almost dealt with him today. Because, Eric, she thought she had whiteified you, bruh. What you mean? She thought she had been with you long enough to the fact where you didn't have any black friends. The only black part of you that you had was your family when you looked in the fucking mirror. That was it. And if she could have got you eye surgery to where you'd have saw yourself as a white man when you looked in the mirror, bruh, you'd have gray eyes. So, Uncle Eric, he's upset. He's upset more so at himself. And he's upset at himself because he was warned and he chose not to listen. You know. He lucky I wasn't his sister. Yeah, he lucky I told him, and I say this with love, but what the fuck were you thinking, nigga? Like, you mean to tell me you didn't see that shit before you married this bitch, that something was off about her? Like, come on, nigga, you didn't see the writing on the wall when you had your first kid? Like, I'm sorry you going through this shit, but nigga, I told you. You didn't fucking listen. You didn't fucking listen. Now we got to beat this bitch up. So I made him laugh at the end of it. Like, now I got to go to jail beating this bitch up. And you better bomb me out too, nigga. He's gonna deal with it the white people way though. He gonna do it the way white people do. He gonna divorce that ass. And it's gonna be crazy because all the shit that she didn't know how he felt is gonna come out. The resentment he may have held, the resentment he holds that she wasn't there to support him when his father died, regardless of how he told her how he felt about a bitch, that was still my father. I came back from a work trip, bitch, when your daddy died. Yeah, you called me because the nigga, I think he was Amsterdam or some fucking place that he always went. Right. Right.
And the thing that pissed me off is I looked obituary, and I included that